Hey guys, Dean here. So a lot of people are interested in getting into YouTube, and a lot of people are interested in how much YouTube pays per 1,000 views. In this video, like a lot of people which I've seen on YouTube, I'm going to be showing you how much YouTube paid me for 1 million views. This is going to be specifically related to one video or two videos which I'm going to make a comparison with, and how much I got paid for those views. And I'm going to give you an insight why it's different from channel to channel, and it's also based on your niche, the amount of views you get, and the different types of ads which are displayed on your channel. This gives you an insight on what you can expect if you're doing YouTube, and also is really interesting information to learn when you're starting out a channel. This is of course not to brag or boast, and for the reason of that, I'm also going to keep the individual videos which I use for the case study completely anonymously, although if you do key in the amount of views, it's very easy for you to find these videos and find the channels which I'm talking about. They are my channels and they are publicly linked to me too. Let's jump into this because I think this will be really interesting, because I myself haven't actually compared these two videos too. I only have two videos on this channel in question over 1 million views, so it'll be really interesting to compare what the ad rates were on both of them and how they were different to each other. Okay, so here are the two videos. Now, I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, but I've been trying to understand how I can do this in a more anonymous fashion without boasting or bragging, and being more informative to kind of give people an open viewpoint of this. I've seen a lot of YouTubers showing how much they made per 1,000 views, and they made a lot more money than I did per 1,000 views because they're in a lot more of a lucrative niche. Now, this channel which I'm showing you is based in the gaming niche, but both of these two videos are actually different niches. The first one is a factual video slash historical video based on myths and legends, and the second one is a video game based niche video. Now, both of these videos actually got exactly the same views, but you'll see that the earnings per video were actually a lot different to each other. Although they were kind of close and only a few $100s off, you can see just based on the niche of the channel which you create, you can earn a completely different amount of money to each person. For an example, people might see you making videos and think you're making a certain amount which is low, but you could be making a real lot of money. And some people could think that you're making a ton of money, but you're making an average amount of money. So it's interesting how those dynamics work, right? Which is also the beauty of YouTube, because no one will really know how much money you're making. So let's jump into this analysis, right? So as you can see, we have these two videos. So this first video is the gaming niche video. So this video was basically a tutorial on how to do something in a video game. So the niche is the video game space and playing games. That's who the consumers are. And it had an informative aspect to the video. So it's kind of like edutainment, right? It featured gameplay of the game, but it was showing like a how-to walkthrough on what to do in the video game. So without specifics, that's basically what the video is about. And as you can see, this video got 1.2 million views over its lifetime, but this video is still actually performing quite well. It's still garnering views and it's still growing, whereas the second video I'm going to show you is kind of dead in the water. The view curve has dropped and it's kind of stagnated for around a year. But this video that I'm showing you right now is still actually active. It's still pulling in views, and a lot of people still actually contacting me about this video because they're interested in a feature on it. So this is still a popular video, which is also another reason why I've kept it anonymous. And you can see we have 70,000 watch time hours and we have 1.2 million views. Now, the views is the key here because both videos have the same views. I'm going to talk about why there's a difference in price after we show it. So this video gave me 3.6k subscribers, which is quite a nice yield. Now, I'm not at 100k yet, I'm just below 100k. So in retrospect, this isn't a big figure. For 1 million views or 1.2 million views, this gaming video has only got me under 4,000 subscribers since it's been published. So from those more than 1 million people, less than 4,000 subscribed. That also teaches me there's something I could do about conversion and a call to action to get subscribers, and maybe do that a little bit better. Now you can see this video from 1.2 million views gained £4,655, right? So a lot of people will look at gaming and they'll think, oh, maybe you might make $1 per 1,000 views, which is the CPM. But this video is actually a really good performer. So if you do some gaming videos, they might only earn $1 to $2 per 1,000 views, but this one has a very large CPM. From looking at this video from the outside, if I saw someone with 1.2 million views without the data, I would probably think that it made around $1,000 to $1,300 for an example, which is about £1,100 in my currency, but it made $4,600, which is crazy. So this is a pretty high CPM for the gaming niche, okay? So this is a pretty good earning just for a gaming video, and I was really surprised when I looked at this, because on YouTube, you don't get paid for the amount of the video in a direct payment. You get get paid every month, and the videos will continue to perform over time, especially if it's an evergreen video where it's a video which is showing how to do something or something which is always going to be relevant and useful. You're always going to get views from that video. So I might get like 20-30,000 views from this video each month, and then I might get paid a set amount each month from this video. I'm not going to get paid this full amount at once, right? Because the video is always getting views and generating more money. That's how YouTube works. So I didn't get this straight away, which is why I didn't realize that this performed actually really well. So this was a pretty good performer. I was quite proud of this video. Now let's compare that, the views and the income generated from those views, to this second video. So this second video is the factual based video, which is in a completely different niche. Now you can see this also got 1.2 million views, and this was published way back in 2018, and this video has kind of gone dead in the water. You can see there was a huge big spike of interest for this video. I don't know if there was some kind of boom in the trend, or maybe something happened around the world to increase the interest in my video, but for some reason it just shot up and gained a lot of traction over time. And then around like 2020, 2021 at the beginning, it kind of went down and has kind of stagnated since then. So it hasn't really been operating the search engine very well. So this video is not really a very good performer anymore, so I don't really expect it to go above this 1.2 million views. It's kind of died off, but while this was performing well, it was my best video on the channel. So you'll see that this has some pretty good watch time, and this actually gains me more subscribers. So even though this video made a little less money, it did actually gain me like 500 more subscribers than the other video which had the exact same views. So that's an interesting thing to look into. Only over 4,000 people subscribed from this one factual video, and I think the reason more people subscribed is this video, although the other video was still offering people a lot of value by showing people how to do something, this was a video which was kind of more engaging in the side of entertainment. So as well as offering value by teaching people something, the entertainment of the video was story driven. It was a scripted cinematic video talking about myths and legends. So the reason why that performed well with subscribers is people love stories and they obviously want to see more. So I think that's why it got more subscribers. Now, as for the money over here, you can see it made 3,800 from 1.2 million views. The CPM is still pretty good, but it made quite a lot less substantially than the last video. As you can see, the last video literally made like 800 more pounds, so it made a lot more money. So this made a little bit less, and we'll go through that in a few moments why that is. The revenue is still typically pretty good from this because it's better than the usual standard gaming amount that you'll get from that niche. So this was still pretty good. I was quite happy with this. Like I said, it's a shame this video is no longer performing well because it was one of the best ones on the channel. As you can see, the retention kind of dropped around the mid video. It's kind of like a gradual curve, which seems to be kind of normal, but you'll see the interest within the period of a year just completely dropped. I guess there was some trend during the time, like I said, that crashed this video after the interest died out, but it performed really well for a while. But this was a video that was completely different from gaming. My channel was mainly gaming, so it was like a little bit strange I decided to make this, and it turned out to be my best video at the time, but that's quite funny. So now let's go over why videos earn different amounts and why videos on YouTube will earn more and some will earn less. Okay, so let's start on the gaming video. So it will show the revenue again, which we've already gone over. This is the first video again, the gaming video, and then it shows the CPM and the RPM. So let's explain this. So the CPM is basically the cost per mil. So this is the amount which YouTube gains from the people paying for the ads per 1,000 views the video generates, or to talk technically, per 1,000 views which has ad playbacks from the consumer watching it. So for 1,000 people viewing the ad, YouTube will get this figure, which is £7.33 from the advertiser paying for the campaign, right? And then the RPM is after YouTube have taken their cut, and this is the revenue per mil. So this basically is the amount which I will gain after YouTube take their cut, which is £3.81. So this is the gaming video. So basically revenue per mil, as you can see, is how much you earned per 1,000 views as a creator. So this is kind of what we need to look at. Everyone talks about CPM, which is really nice for it to be high, but that's not your revenue after YouTube's cut. So it's mainly the RPM which we're looking at. Getting these values higher is what it's all about for increasing your YouTube money, right? But it's really dependent on your niche. You can't really increase these organically. It's just kind of the luck of the draw of what niche your YouTube channel is based off of and how much they pay. You'll see that gaming's a little bit lower, but a lot of gaming YouTubers are some of the richest on the platform because they get 10 times more views as people making more money in a different niche, which kind of makes up for the difference in ad prices. So this is the gaming video and how it performed. Let's take a look at the factual video. So the factual video, the RPM is not actually that much lower. You'll see it's £3.24. So this was like 60 pence lower, which doesn't seem like much, but per 1,000 views, that 60p adds up to a lot, right? That 60 pence lower that we gained from 1,000 views actually meant that we had £800 less on this video, which is pretty crazy to think about. But also what's really strange is in the gaming video, the first one, the CPM, which was the amount YouTube got at first, was 733. But in this is 753, so it's only 20p more for the CPM. The CPM is actually higher on the video that we gained less on, but we gained less money because our cut after the fact was actually lower, which is, like I said, again based on the niche and certain other factors determining it. So this is pretty interesting as a case study. So even though I haven't given you video specifics or examples to look at, I've given you the category of both videos and examples of why videos based in different categories earn different amounts, and kind of let you explore the reasons contributing to that. So this is a really interesting thing to look into when you're starting a YouTube channel, and I think it will be really beneficial to you people who are new creators starting up channels. Now, if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, I do have some videos on this channel which you can look at. I have a podcast which I recorded with my friend in his country talking about my advice for new YouTubers and how I excelled on the platform. And I also have some videos actually showing you how to start a YouTube channel and begin as a creator. Now, I'm going to link both of those down below in the description of this video, just so it's really easy for you guys to find those videos. And I'm going to put them in the pinned comment on this video down below too, so you can watch those. If this video was useful in some kind of form and you gained some kind of value, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Like I said, this wasn't a bragging video. I just wish I had this information when I started a channel to see how much people could actually make off the platform. If I knew this information at the start, I definitely would have reconsidered the focus on the type of video I created. So I feel like this can offer you guys that information which I had to learn over a period of time earlier on in your career when you're starting a channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.